What is up, guys? Jose here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I want to talk about breath, the power of the breath, and how you should be breathing and why you want to be breathing correctly. Now, we can spend days, months even, without eating. We can spend days without drinking water. But we can only spend minutes without breathing. And that's why breathing, the air that we breathe in every few seconds, the oxygen that we take in, that our cells need in order to have all the metabolic processes going on, to convert energy, oxygen, into energy, we need to breathe in air. And the thing is, most people don't know that there is correct ways of breathing and incorrect ways of breathing. Or maybe I shouldn't say correct and incorrect, but rather more beneficial ways for your body of breathing and less beneficial ways for your body of breathing. And I made another video already. If you haven't seen it, check it out, on how to open up your diaphragm. Why is this important? Because it is very, very important to deepen our breath. And deepening our breath doesn't mean taking a bigger inhale when we breathe. It means lowering. Instead of getting our breath till our chest, deepening it so that it gets deeper, that we feel it all the way into our pelvic floor. That means deep breath. Right? It can be a large amount of air that we take in. It can be a small amount of air that we take in. But the fact that it's deep means it gets and it reaches all the way down to our pelvic floor. And actually, we should feel a small, a little bit of pressure into our perineum for the men, for the guys, in the pelvic floor, right? And that pressure rises up into our head. So when we breathe in, the most beneficial way of breathing is breathing, getting the air all the way down first into the pelvic floor, feeling a slight pressure there, filling our belly, not too much though, doesn't mean you have to look like a pregnant woman, just expanding our belly, our rib cage, then our chest, and then ultimately feeling a slight pressure from all the way from down up into our brains. That is a full body breath, as some call it. And this is what it means to breathe deeply. Now, the problem is that many people are not able to breathe this way. And this was me not too long ago. I wasn't able to breathe deeply. I could breathe into my belly, but I would have this block. I could not connect it to the rest of my body. Like, I either breathed to my chest and I couldn't get it lower. I had this wall down at my diaphragm because there was too much tension, right, that it was completely blocked. So I couldn't connect my breath. I couldn't connect the lower part of my body to the higher part of my body, the upper part of my body. Now, and if we get into things like energy centers, also called chakras, they are connected. The lower part below your diaphragm are the three lower centers: the first, the second, and the third chakra, the energy center. And from the chest up, the heart up, it's the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh. Now, from the fourth on, these are connected to higher energies, more finer, more subtle energies. But the lower energy centers, 1, 2, and 3, are more connected to our physicality, to the earth, to things like safety and having enough money, having food, our sexuality, our relationships with others, right? So if that vital energy, if you think about air, oxygen as energy, vital energy, or prana as some people call it, if you're breathing that in every few seconds and it does not reach your lower parts, the physical parts of your body, of your being, then your health will never be optimal. your health will never be optimal, because that energy does not reach those lower parts. And the lower parts, if you go back to Chinese traditions such as Taoism, where they talk about the dantians, the lower dantian, the middle dantian, the upper dantian. The lower dantian, which is associated to the first, the second, and the third chakra, it is associated to our physical energy, to our physical health, right? Whereas the middle dantian, or the heart center, is associated to love and our connection to others, right? Which is then connected to our higher dantian, or the sixth chakra, which is, connected more to intuition, being able to connect to a higher energy, the higher source, higher vibration, the universe, right? So the thing is that if you are not connected to your physicality, if your physical body is not balanced, it is very difficult to connect and open up these higher energy centers, right? And it starts with the breath. It starts with the breath. So check out my other video on how to open up your diaphragm if you're having a hard time with connecting the breathing deeply into your belly, connecting it with the higher parts of your body. And check that out. So this is why you need to be breathing deeply every single day. You need to train yourself, you'll feel the benefits. You'll feel the benefits. Like, you'll sleep better, you'll be more calm, you'll digest your food way better. And this is just the first step. This is one of the essential things if you want to live a healthy, vibrant life full of energy, vitality. You need to start breathing correctly. So go breathe deeply. Check out my other video if you haven't seen it yet. And I'll see you in the next one.